Thank you very much, Professor Anna. Thank you for your wonderful insight. As you already know, also we have Indian Ocean Tsunami Information Center hosted here in my office with the help of BMKG Indonesia, and we help build the Aceh Tsunami Museum as well. We take your suggestion very seriously, and we will link with you and also link with the World Bosai Forum. So let me do a very quick summary. So I thank Professor Ono for wonderful insights, as well as Dr. Marcus for his ideas about connectivity and the role of research and education networks. We have learned from Professor Ono that it's very easy to understand resilience. Think about a bamboo and following a major wind, if it bends, once the wind goes, it should come back. So the concept of resilience should also have building back better. And Sendai framework following the Hugo framework has given us clear 7 targets. And target E relates to building such capacities. And very importantly, we need to work together, bring all members of the society together to understand the reasons for such disasters, where the best science is, and data centers, the role of those centers to help link all the levels, and then also work across nations to share our knowledge about disaster and disaster risk reduction. And the efforts must be coordinated at the whole of the national level. There must be right kind of enabling environment. And only then we can build resilience so that we can come back to our original position or even to a better position. Situation with COVID, how do we actually recover our economies, build back better? So all of that is critical, and for that we need to continue to build capacity. And the experience in Japan, where there has been a serious investment in the areas of disaster risk reduction, the investment in the universities, also Japan is helping with students and researchers from many other countries, is an excellent way for us to build capacity around the whole Asian Pacific region. And it must be done before disasters, as Professor Ono has given us a very clear indication. If we have to deal with disasters, we need to continue to work when the disasters are not there. Be prepared. And when unfortunately a disaster strikes, we have to respond very quickly. And that's where the role of data, role of connectivity, all of that is very important. A very clear message that with all these efforts, the number of casualties are going down, but maybe the impact of disasters is even bigger because there is more at stake, and also there are many more disasters we have to deal, which may be because of the natural causes or the man-made causes. So we have to invest more into disaster risk reduction. Then also coming to a wonderful set of interventions from Dr. Marcus, research and education networks very important for us to link university systems, link disaster centers, and they are working on a range of different issues from agriculture to telemedicine to the all areas which are important from science and technology for also from point of view of culture, and also making sure that the human capacity is built, but also the infrastructure should be able to cope with disasters. Like if there is a major earthquake, and the research and education networks come back very quickly. And during the times of disasters, when commodity internet may not be there, maybe the national research and education networks and the university networks can help. And we need to continue to build human capacities. And APAN is doing a wonderful job in bringing people from different countries and also helping understand different perspectives of society, what is needed to be done to continue to build such capacities. Lastly, and I would like to capture this very important message from Professor Ono, that we need to think about many areas and many disciplines, and very clearly the advice that we need to think about culture, we need to think about education, about science, and of course communication, information, and human rights. All of them are important, and that's where the role of museums can be very important. Like we have the Aceh Museum. There are other examples which Professor Ono has given us. So we need to clearly put this information out there for people to know, help other nations to build similar facilities. We need to remember what happened. We need to understand how people are coping and how things have been built better. And that's where the World BOSAI Forum is an excellent example also, which can help us understand how we continue to build to the next level of resilience, and also help others in the process. So with that, I thank again Professor Ono and Dr. Marcus for your wonderful interventions, for enlightening our viewers, and for giving very, very clear ideas. We will be connecting with both of you from these multidisciplinary aspects which we can bring to Japan Funds and Trust efforts on science for sustainable development. Thank you. I pass it to our dear colleague, Dr. Sachi.
Thank you very much, Professor Shavas, Dr. Marcus, and Professor Yuichi. And